Teevens coming off a 49-7 victory on the road at Marist. Got a chance to play everybody in that game. What are the benefits to playing everybody in a game where you're not pushing your starters so much?
Well, it's nice, the guys that prepare you during the course of the week. We can travel 62 by league rules, and to have literally every single guy have a chance to play in the ball game is special. They feel like they're really a sincere part of it. We value everybody, that even the guys that don't travel, but to actually get on the field in a live Division I action is huge for the development of younger players, and also it's fun for the older guys just to see, hey, the younger guys working through, and so it's a good thing overall for our team.
On the flip side of that, your starters haven't been really pushed to the limit this year. You know, keeping the legs fresh, certainly, but is there concern going forward that, you know, when you do have to push them for a full game, the stamina issues maybe?
No, it's a good question, but Spencer Brown does a wonderful job in terms of the cardiovascular fitness. We practice at a very, very high tempo in practice. So our guys, they're out and we feel that they have the capability. Penn game, guys played a long period of time. So, you know, this past weekend, not so much, but it's a short week. So having a little bit less stress on the body, hopefully will make them a little bit better prepared for Friday night.
You got a couple big runs from your running backs. Kalen Parker, a 43-yard touchdown run. Dakari Falconer, a 38-yard touchdown run. That kind of was like the first really big runs you had from your running backs. How is the running game evolving as the season's progressed?
Well, the running game goes as the offensive front does, and you were seeing continued improvement. Keith Clark does a great job with the guys up front, Danny O'Day with the guys in the back end carrying the football, and we're playing a number of guys. They each have different skill sets. Kalen Parker has been very, very steady, powerful, wonderful pass protector. He catches the ball very, very well. Dakari Faulkner is just kind of whip it quick, and not as big and as physical as Kalen, but has the ability to do some things. Keegan McHugh is just a tough guy. Just plays hard inside, and he's doing some real good things carrying the ball. And then Noah Roper had his first opportunity to play and showed a combination, good size but good quickness and speed. So each of them had some productive carries. I'd like to get a few more of them as we go forward.
This week you've got a big game here, Friday night, national TV ESPNU against the Columbia Lions. Now, Columbia is a team that was struggling, and last week 44-6 victory against Penn, certainly an emotional win for them. And the Lions team that you've played over the last few years have given you some fits. They've won a couple games, there have been a lot of close games in there. What are you telling your team to prepare them for this game?
Well, certainly we take a look at the Penn game, and you see Penn's a good football team, and they'll win a bunch of games this year, and they were beat handily by a very solid Columbia team. Columbia will pressure you a bunch, and they're not afraid to do that. That had got us a little bit out of sync the past couple of years. Their defensive people, they play hard. Their offensive people, the quarterback has been productive for them. And he's a guy that can throw the ball, and they've done so with a good cast of receivers, but also will hurt you with the run. And that's one of the areas that we've talked repeatedly about it. The rush games against us have been the quarterback really kind of leading the field. So we've got to keep an eye on him. Offensive line, defensive line, big battle up front. They've got some quick kids on the defensive side. Our offensive line continues to make progress. Our defensive line, we've got some talented guys. We need to work hard against a very solid offensive front that they present. So it should be a good ball game, some closely matched teams, and we're just thankful to be at home.
And can you give us a little inside scoop here in terms of how you're going to feel that you can be able to extend your streak of scoring first in games? 14 of the last 15 games, your team has scored first. The only game they didn't, against Columbia.
Interesting statistic. I wasn't aware of that. Hopefully we can change that run. The guys come out and they execute, and there's poise and there's confidence, and the whole thing is execution. And we've done a good job protecting the passer, securing the football, being accurate with our delivery on passes, and then timely with some of our calls. And that it needs to happen. The big thing with us, we need to play team football, offense, defense, and special teams. We've been managed to do that the past couple of weeks. This is a big game. It's an Ivy League contest. Do they count more? Yeah, a little bit. And we talked to the guys about it's playoff football. And it's important for us to come out and start fast and finish strong.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck this week against the Lions on Friday night.
Thanks, Rick.